Alright, X-Men Origins Wolverine, loosely based off of the movie of the same name, which was loosely based off of some comics, which were probably loosely based off of other comics, because yeah, I seriously doubt Marvel's managed to keep the storyline straight all these years. Yeah, we all know they haven't. Not that any of that really matters, because you're supposed to enjoy X-Men, not for any sort of storyline integrity, I'm pretty damn sure, but because you like to see the characters do things. That being said though, wow, so much gore in this. This hardly even resembles the X-Men I'm most familiar with, particularly the mid-80s goofball crap that starred that short little guy in yellow spandex. This game is even a little bit more violent than the movie it was based off of. I have no idea if that's what really even appeals to the X-Men audience, because, I mean, some of the stuff is rather tame compared to other entertainment, but hey, what the hell do I know? Let's just review this damn game. So yeah, even though this game was based off of a movie, based off a comic and all that other crap, it was actually developed by Raven Software, who developed Marvel Ultimate Alliance, which was actually a pretty successful video game series that is even continuing. Wolverine is essentially Marvel Ultimate Alliance zoomed in a little, with moves retooled a bit to accommodate being a single player game. I've looked into it and I know that it's not exactly the same engine, but it still plays pretty much the same with how it's been programmed. With the aforementioned blood everywhere, the action takes a note from God of War or Ninja Gaiden and looks a little more brutal. So being that this game was actually made by a reputable developer rather than most movie game crap, they definitely didn't just throw away all the different moves and abilities that they're so much well known for. Wolverine can do a ton of crap. Weak and strong attack combos, rush attacks, charge attacks, spring attacks, rage attacks, and a lot more. This might even be a saving grace. Not all of it is needed because this isn't exactly a difficult game, but it's there if you want to use it. The gameplay is pretty much watered down Ninja Gaiden. Not that watered down Ninja Gaiden is necessarily even a bad thing, because that game was pretty much for insane nutballs only, and I suppose you could say that Wolverine is a little more targeted towards casual fun. The game's biggest problem is its repetition. You're killing the same enemies time and time again. Shocking, I know. In the first level, there's this mid-boss that seemed pretty damn cool. He's large, in charge, and enjoys hurling himself at you. You need to dodge to the side and then jump on his back and slowly take away at his health with your razor-sharp claws. Rinse and repeat several times before you down this big-ass baddie. Doing this is fun and exciting, definitely, but then the same mid-boss continues to make appearances quite a few more times. It just doesn't stop, and as you could imagine, subsequent fights become methodical and a bore. The little variety Wolverine goes for is not very exciting. Sections like where you're jumping between buggies are pretty cool. Anything that has to do with problem solving, though, isn't. It's usually move object X to location Y, then take object X and move it to Z. Wow. Little segments like these hurt the pace of the game. Not that the normal pace of the game is even that exciting though, because like I said, repetitious crap. So I condemn the game for being repetitious, and then condemn the game when it tries to mix things up. Oh, yeah, doesn't that make me an asshole? But I did it. Because the non-action parts aren't that much better. If you aren't popping the X-Men wood, playing Wolverine can be boring, because just a couple hours in, the action becomes overly monotonous and dull. Locations in the game repeat themselves. Yes, I understand that this is a beat 'em up, but I'm really, by this point, not afraid to suggest that this may be a problem that the entire genre is cursed with as well. But that said, there are other video games of the beat 'em up variety that I would consider to have much more exciting variety and action. If you love Wolverine, and I won't knock you for that, I'll still recommend at least checking this game out. The animation in the many cutscenes is literally amazing. Definite top-notch quality there. The game looks good in action, and the controls are well devised. If you simply just want to see Wolverine do stuff in a video game, you could end up going with much, much worse. X-Men Origins Wolverine is not a video game intended to be played by pure video game players, but instead a video game intended to be played by X-Men fanatics. Enjoy. I still found the game to be boring though. X-Men Origins Wolverine for the Xbox 360 receives a 5 out of 10.